Hi, I'll be taking you through a demo of the Microsoft phone system, also known as Microsoft Teams, with a direct routing configuration using the Cisco Unified Border Element, CUBE, for the SBC. The direct routing configuration allows customers to bring their own PSTN to the Microsoft Teams solution, be it an on-prem TDM or analog connection, or a SIP trunk of their choosing. In this demo, I will be using a Microsoft 365 E5 plan configured for direct routing with media bypass off. CUBE is a feature set of the iOS XE router operating system, which runs on the ISR, ASR and CSR platforms. I will be using the Cisco ISR 4321 running iOS XE 17.2.1r. This version or a later version is required for the Microsoft Direct Routing solution. On the PSTN side, I have a SIP trunk to a SIP service provider. The diagram you can see shows a direct routing configuration with media bypass off. We have the CUBE on the right connected to the PSTN, and we have the Microsoft 365 environment in the middle, and then we have our Teams client on the left. Mutual TLS authentication is used to secure all communications from the CUBE to Microsoft Teams. The installation of SSL certificates specifically for the FQDN of your CUBE will need to be installed, in addition to a Microsoft CA root certificate. I won't go into the configuration details, however, I will provide a link to a CUBE configuration guide for the Microsoft Direct Routing solution at the end of the video. On the right side of the screen we have the Microsoft Teams Admin Center, and as you can see we have the voice direct routing configuration screen up. Here you can see connected SBCs. Our SBC is the one at the top and the TLS connection is active. On the left side of the screen you can see the console for the Cisco Unified Border Element. Before we make a call, let's check our dial pairs are up. To do this, all we need to do is show dial-pair voice summary, and as you can see, our 3 dial pairs to Microsoft Teams are up. We also have dial pairs for our PSTN side. Now let's check on our TLS connections to Microsoft Teams, just to make sure. To do this, we need to do show SIP-UA connections, TCP, TLS detail. As you can see, we have connections to each of the Microsoft Teams destinations. This means the authentication has been successful and clearly our certificates are correctly installed. Now let's make a call to demo the solution. First, let's enable SIP message debugging to terminal on the CUBE so we can see the traffic flowing through. From my WebEx Teams client, let's make a call to our number registered with Microsoft Teams. As you can see, it's ringing. Let's answer that. And we can see the call has successfully established. Calling features such as hold, blind transfer, consultative transfer, and much more have all been successfully tested and are supported on the Cisco Unified Border Element with the Microsoft Teams Direct Routing solution. The Cisco Unified Border Element can be deployed in a number of scenarios. Not only do we support Internet Telephony Service Provider SIP trunks on the PSTN side, but we also support PSTN voice gateways such as TDM, ISDN analog, etc. We're currently validating the Cisco Unified Communication Manager on the PSTN side. The Microsoft Teams Direct Routing certification for the Cisco Unified Border Element includes media bypass off and will soon include media bypass on. It also includes enhanced 911 with the main service providers. Please check out the following resources: The top URL will take you to a list of certified SBCs for direct routing. Here you will find out the latest information about what versions of Cube are supported and what features are certified. The resource below is a detailed Cube configuration guide for direct routing. This is an essential resource for anyone looking to configure and deploy their Cube for direct routing. You need to start here. The next URL will take you to the Microsoft Teams direct routing documentation, another essential resource. And the final URL is for a Cisco blog on Cube. Thank you.